we are here to learn with a wonderful panel. So please, can you welcome to the stage Dr. Or Yarkoni, Amy Powney, Jessie Baker and Liz White. Guys, make yourselves seen. Hello. We're talking about the fashion industry redesign, but before we get into the conversation, I just wanted everybody to introduce themselves and explain what they do. So, hello.
Sure, hi everyone. I'm Jessie Baker. I'm the founder and CEO of Provenance. So Provenance is we're a software company, and we work with brands and retailers to help them make their supply chains more transparent. So people like us can know more about where our clothes came from, who made the materials, so we can make more impactful choices.
Hi, I'm Amy. I'm the creative director of Mama and Pearl, and we're working super hard on sustainability and have put this collaboration on today with BBCS and the British Fashion Council.
I'm Elizabeth White, and I'm a filmmaker with the BBC Natural History Unit down in Bristol. So I'm normally more used to working with penguins than models, but we work in a lot of remote places around the world to get to see the natural world in some of these remarkable locations.
My name is Rory O'Cody. I'm CEO for Colorifics. At Colorifics, we developed a new way of dyeing fabric using synthetic biology. We modify microorganisms so they can produce, deposit, and fix dyes that we take from nature in a much more sustainable and renewable way. And I really love to speak forward.
Discussing in previous sessions that we want to kind of bring up today is just about considering your purchase and loving your choice. So what would you guys, especially with your ad of Provenance, what would you say somebody could do to make sure that they buy the exact right thing and they're not going to be wasteful? What would you want someone's thinking to when they're using your app, for example, or walking into a shop about just loving the purchase?
I think the most important thing is to remember how powerful you are. Like, none of these brands would exist if we weren't all buying their products. Like, the money, the consumer really is the king. The trouble is we need to self-organise together to get those brands to change, to be the brands we want. And I think it's hard to make purchases today. It is. I would really suggest looking for transparent brands that are doing the right thing, that really are showing their efforts, and there are some easy choices to make, like right here. But also, I think
other brands are available.
Just very biased. But also be demanding. Like, message that brand, tweet at them, email them, whatever, and say, hey, why aren't you telling me about your labour practices? What are you doing to reduce plastic? The more emails and pressure we put on them, on social media and in all the ways that we can, the more the industry will have to change. And just remember to do that.
So I think it's just about kind of checking out company ethics to see how they I guess line up with your personal choices as well. Our second thing was about consuming less and just buying quality. So you touched on that earlier about how do we know that something is quality? How do we know that something hasn't caused a lot of damage just to kind of end up with next day delivery like in your house? I mean, what would you say the top 3 things that somebody should look out for when they are buying something online, whether it's fabric or whether it's what would you say are the top 3 things?
Okay, so I think pick a brand that you believe in, which is what we were saying before, or even if they're not, nobody's perfect, this is the beginning of the journey, but get behind a brand that you truly feel is at least making some headway or some energy, or you believe in their morals. In terms of fabric choices, it's quite complicated. We're actually having a conversation about this just in the corridor before we came in. What is truly the most sustainable fibre on the market right now? And we decided that probably Tencel is the most sustainable fibre on the market right now.
And what's that typically found in?
So Tencel is a viscose, basically. I don't know how many of you are familiar with fibres, but Tencel is a viscose. But viscose comes from trees. It's a cellulose fabric, basically. But what Tencel's vision is that every tree that they cut down to make your viscose, they obviously replant them and they don't, deforest. We all know what palm oil's doing for deforestation. We have the same problem in the textile industry. So Tencel's branding is just a viscose, basically, but it's a very, very, very sustainable company that's doing it correctly. Cotton, there's lots of issues with cotton, but organic cotton is still a much better way to buy cotton than conventional cotton. But you have to remember cotton is a luxury item. A lot of water and a lot of environmental impact happens because of cotton. I still truly believe in natural fibres over polyester, because fundamentally polyester, in my opinion, is just basically putting a plastic bottle on your body, and nobody's done the research yet into what that actually means for you.
And your health.
And your health. Skin is your biggest organ on your body. We all know we want to consume organic product because we're worrying about what's going inside of it. We haven't actually had the conversation yet about what polyester potentially is doing for the outer body, not to mention the tiny, tiny micro particles of polyester that when you wash your garments, they all sort of fall off into your washing machine, ends up in the ocean. We have the iconic image of the sort of bottle in the ocean, or the seahorse with the cotton bud. You know, we've got those real strong iconic images, but actually fundamentally the sea is just filled with tiny, tiny microplastics that the fish are eating, and then we're eating that too. So there's a huge circular issue going on with polyester. Yeah. So for me, natural fibres are a better way. Wool is a great product too.
Made about the planet or fashion.
Well, obviously, as wildlife filmmakers, our job is to show people, the audience, the beauty of the natural world, and to take people to places they may never imagine having visited. Much human impact is actually having in those places, whether that might be obviously the changing climate, but also my experience of working on location is almost everywhere you go, you do find traces of human consumerism, whether that be a plastic bottle or bits of plastic within an albatross.
What is the worst thing that you've probably seen filming Frozen Planet or Planet Earth that's been a direct result of our consumerism? What have you seen that's made you actually gasp?
I think it's some of the really quite sad, poignant little things. I remember being up in the Arctic filming beautiful white beluga whales, and there's almost no sort of humanity for miles and miles and miles, and you see these lovely whales rubbing and squeaking and making beautiful noises underwater. And in the middle of all of them, one of them had a black inner tube from a car tyre wrapped around its middle, and there's just no way that animal will ever get that off. So it's those little tiny sort of poignant moments where you feel a little bit helpless, and you just think, I feel like I'm so far away from everything that humans create, and yet there's an animal there whose life is already affected because somebody didn't correctly throw away their car tyre.
But yeah, I just want to reiterate that. I think the main thing we want you to take away from today is just to consider your purchase and love it before you choose to buy. I know it's easy to lie in bed on a Saturday afternoon and think, click, I need that in grey, I need that in green, then orange. Like, do you really? I'd say think about that. Consume less, buy more quality, and recycle, repurpose.